In an effort to avoid long lines at the polls, a record number of residents opted to vote absentee during the presidential election.
From what I've been seeing, the amount of people that have been absentee ballot voted, it's a pretty high percentage. So I'm kind of wondering how many people are really going to show up to vote. Normally absentee ballot was set up for people who were disabled, out of the country, or incapacitated in some way, that they weren't going to be able to vote. Now it's almost a vote early type thing.
What's with the absentee ballots? Why do you think you're getting so many of those in?
Well, the absentee balloting, because they're being pushed to what they're calling early vote, which we don't really have in Wisconsin. We have absentee voting. But I think people are just reading more and more and hearing more and more that they can vote absentee, and so they do, just to avoid the long lines.
What happens when someone submits an absentee ballot to you guys? So it goes to the poll worker, and then...
The absentee ballot is separated by districts and ward, and then each, polling place gets their packet of them, and when the poll workers have time, they'll take this stack of ballots and they'll look at the ballot to make sure that it's signed and witnessed. And they'll look at each ballot to make sure they're signed and witnessed. If they come across one that's not signed or not witnessed, that'll be put into a bag that's rejected. And then they'll continue to search, and then when they have their stack of all these good ballots, they will open them all up. Then they'll take the ballots out. They're not matching them up to the envelopes at all because it's a private ballot. Then they'll take those envelopes, they're called certificates, and they'll go in another bag for the county that's used certificate envelopes, and that gets put aside. Then they're just sitting with all the ballots, and they have no idea who voted for what. And then those ballots are opened up, and throughout the day, as they have time, they're just fed, they're given a number, just like if you walk up to the poll and get your pink slip. Each ballot is given a pink slip, and then these ballots are just fed through and they're read, and they're counted then on election day.
Alfie and Catherine Daly were among some of the early voters. Why did you decide to vote early?
I believe that it's my duty.
Did you have any concerns about voter fraud with the absentee ballot?
After what happened in Florida a couple of years back, yeah, I do have some concerns, but I'm hoping things work out okay this year.
Well, I wanted to make sure my vote counted, and with me being sick all the time and her working, it's hard to get transportation out, so I wanted to be there when she needed me.
While there are some advantages of voting early, there are also some perks of voting on Election Day.
So I got to get a sticker because I absentee voted, and I'm feeling neglected that I didn't get my sticker.
Take it to Starbucks and get a free coffee.
Thank you.
Randall, 3740 Fox.